It is Friday afternoon, June 24th, and thrilled to say, I guess I've said afternoon, it's like 5:30 in the evening, really. Afternoon, evening, whatever you consider it. But yeah, and here in Washington State, the last state before we cross into the Great North. This is the Great Northwest of the American Northwest, but again, the last state before we cross into the Great North, into Canada, into British Columbia. God willing, here in the next week or so. But that said, yeah, we rolled into Longview, Washington, about 9:45 this morning, and to celebrate, treat myself, being the fancy guy that I am, went to McDonald's, did the usual. So I went to McDonald's and, and ate and drank coffee and pop and charged the devices, all the good stuff, all the usual. And was there, I'm going to say probably a couple hours, and then got on the road and heading up here to the Mount Rainier area. Mount Rainier is, I've been catching, I've been seeing it now for, I guess, a couple hours, and it is just kind of like right over in there, not too far at all. I'm just outside of the national park, and I was heading up to a place called High Rock Lookout. That old Zach back at Demboski Motorsport in Fort Walton Beach had told me about. And I kind of forgot where, well, actually, I thought it was a place in Oregon. But then I reached out to him yesterday, and he told me what it was, and I looked it up, and sure enough, it was, up here in Washington in the Rainier area. So we rolled on over here today. We've ridden, I think, just over 150 some miles. Yeah, 153.6 since leaving Clatsop there in Oregon, the state forest this morning. So yeah, we were heading up to High Rock, and it was a 9-mile gravel road, which you can see behind me here. That's heading up the mountain, heading back down. So again, the snow down this little town before the park. I was talking to the woman in there about the roads and whether or not they should be open, and she said they should, but she said, as you're going up, she said, if you start to see snow, on the hills, I don't remember how she said it, but something, that would be maybe a clue that you're not good. And so, yeah, I've came, not quite 7 miles up the gravel. I'm going to say close to, probably about 7 miles now, real close to it off the hard top. And just started seeing snow just down here around the corner. And I kind of thought, didn't think too much about it. Still the road you can see is open. And, say woulda, coulda, shoulda. I should have done this around the corner where I turned around. Say where we were all turning around. But yeah, got to a point just around the corner where there's snow across the road, but there are ruts to where, there's still some exposed gravel. That said, I was there facing it, taking some pictures, about to go up it. But then I see this pickup truck backing down, and it was a big four-wheel drive Tundra. So I backed over to the side, and when he came by me, he said just around the corner, he said it's nothing but snow. And I think he said 3 feet of snow, and he wasn't even going to attempt it in that Tundra. So that said, as I'm sitting there taking some more pictures there to the side, a Tacoma, an old school Tacoma goes shooting up the road, and like it's going to attempt it, but then here just a few minutes ago, it goes back by me, heading back down the mountain. So yeah, there's no passing it, and I have no off-road snow experience, that's for sure. That'd be pretty treacherous. So I guess High Rock Lookout is not happening this trip. Maybe, God willing, one of these days I'll make it back over here. And Zach, I sure appreciate the tip, man. I was supposed to send you pictures from up there, but I'll send you pictures of the snow along the road here. and up there where I turned around. I did get some still shots, but again, I just didn't shoot any video. But that's all right. I'm telling you about it now. So I'm about to go back down the mountain and find a place to camp. What's cool about this area, because we are over here, I believe this is National Forest. We're not, like I said, quite in the national park. There's camping everywhere, and there's people camping everywhere, but just all these pull-offs along the road. So plenty of dispersed free camping, which I absolutely love, as I've said many times. Yeah, but the ride over here, through Washington early on, was pretty, of course, but nothing in particular. But then closer we got over here to Rainier, just the prettier it got. And two, I was talking about coming into Longview, and I kind of got off track there. But yeah, I was going to say they're on the Oregon side on Route 38, I guess it was, that we had camped off of last night, heading towards, heading up the Columbia River there. I come over this hill down into the valley, and down into the river valley, and the river's right there on the left, and I could see the town there on my left and a big bridge, and it's clearly Longview, but also right there in the distance, and it really didn't look that far, but evidently it was, because I kept driving today and kept driving, and never really got much closer to it, it seemed like. But when I come over that hill though and see it, it was covered with snow, and again, Rainier is covered with snow as well. And I thought it was kind of cool. That kind of struck me as funny, because I'd been debating on whether or not I wanted to do this really difficult, kind of a treacherous climb to the rim of St. Helens this time. You got to do it by permit, and I had Lori Ann check online for me for the permit, and some of the information she read about how treacherous it is. And then I had pretty much already decided, well, one thing I knew from what I saw, again, you had to get a permit, and I had serious doubts about whether or not I'd be able to get a permit in the next day or two. And no, I wasn't. Lori said the next available permit was like next Thursday or something.